I mean, when you first get that, do you go, oh, that's nice, and then you go, oh.
I didn't think it was nice at first. I just knew that they were branding me with this, you know, I was getting labeled, and with a label that I didn't want. I didn't want anything to do with any labels, you know. And when I read Cry Baby, I knew that that was the way to go. To make fun of all those images, to make fun of all those labels.
When we return, Depp kisses goodbye his teen idol past by taking a new path, and he talks about what it's like being Don Juan.
Women are the closest a man will ever get to God, and sex is the ultimate form of worship.
Kissed before?
Watch, it's easy. You just open your mouth, and I open mine. We wiggle our tongues together. And it feels real sexy.
Johnny Depp decided to take control of his acting career by lampooning his teen idol image in the John Waters comedy Cry Baby. Depp starred alongside Waters' campy cast, featuring now talk show host Ricky Lake, former porn star Tracy Lords, and singer Iggy Pop, who Depp idolized as a kid.
The band I was playing with opened up for Iggy at some club in Gainesville, Florida, and I desperately wanted, because, you know, I wanted to get his attention somehow. I just wanted to somehow get Iggy's attention. I remember screaming obscenities at him after the club had closed and all the lights were on. There was about 4 people in there, and I started screaming stuff at him. And he walked over to me and looked me square in the eye, and he just went, "You little turd," and then walked away. And I was really happy. I thought, oh, I got his attention.
What's your name?
Edward?
Edward? I think you should just come home with me.
So from then you went on to do Edward Scissorhands, right? And you said that you didn't think that Tim Burton would see you as the character. Why was that?
Well, because the majority's kind of perception of me was that I was like a TV boy, you know, TV guy, TV cop, you know. I thought, well, I'm doomed, you know, I'm just doomed. This guy's never going to see me as Edward Scissorhands. It's just not going to. So when they set up a meeting for me, I actually tried to cancel it. And my agent, Tracy Jacobs, said, "No, you're not canceling." You know, she forced me to have the meeting. And, you know, thank God she did it.
Where is everybody?
Out looking for you.
After the success of Edward Scissorhands, Depp chose a role in a movie deemed unreleasable in the US called Arizona Dream, where he co-starred with Jerry Lewis and Faye Dunaway. With a love for music still burning, Depp also starred in a few music videos, including the Lemonheads' It's a Shame About Ray and Tom Petty's Into the Great Wide Open, where he once again teamed up with Dunaway.
Out in the great wide open, a rebel without a clue.
Mommy?
Depp's next venture was Benny and June.
But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more.
It seems like that was the movie where you really got to show off a lot of your talents.
It was just license for me to go into a room and bounce around for a little while.
Sam, come on, Depp, don't touch that. Sam, leave that, I'm begging you.
June, we want what's best for you. I know that.
What's Eating Gilbert Grape was released 8 months later. Depp was faced with some emotionally trying times during the making of that film, following the ending of a 3-year relationship with actress Winona Ryder. I read that while you were doing that movie, you were very unhappy. Was that because of the subject matter of the film, or just the sort of space you were in at the time?
I think that it was a combination. I think that the subject matter, some of it, there were times where it kind of hit a little close to home. And yeah, where I was, I guess emotionally, kind of psychologically at the time, it was just a rough time. Thanks a lot, Jerry. Really sorry. Good boy. Good boy. Now I'm gonna take him home. I promise it won't happen again.
Son, we hear this every time, and then after a couple of days, he's right back up there again.
Yeah, but this is the last time. Okay. Right, buddy?
It's the last time.
Yeah.
I mean, when people write about you, they always say, you know, you choose oddball roles, outsiders, dreamers. Why is that, and do you agree with that?
I wouldn't say that I don't think that Ed Wood is that much of an oddball, really. Like, I think that Ed was a regular guy who just so happened that he felt more comfortable dressed up as a woman.
Scene 17, Glendo looking in the window. And action! Print that, let's move on.
Don't you want a second take for protection?
What's to protect? It was perfect. Huh?
Shortly before the release of Ed Wood,